Hi, my name is Sunok. I'm a PhD candidate at KAI's Next Interface Lab. I'm going to talk about our research fostering youth's critical thinking competency about AI through exhibition. This work was done together with my co-authors Dasom Choi, Minha, Jonghak Choi, and Sangsu. It is about fostering critical thinking ability of youth aged 15 to 24 to effectively communicate and collaborate with AI through informal learning context exhibitions. We live in a world deeply intertwined with AI, and youth especially have grown up with AI as their companion since childhood. While AI provides various opportunities and benefits, it also has negative impacts. TikTok, for example, exposes youth to addiction and ethical problems. At the same time, equal distribution of information provides entertainment and educational opportunities. Therefore, fostering AI literacy, especially critical thinking competency, which is defined as critically examining and evaluating AI, has become crucial for better coexisting with AI in the future. To explore how, we focus on informal learning and learning through art. First, informal learning based on constructivism from Jean Piaget is considered suitable for educating critical thinking skills because learners can construct knowledge through self-led learning and reflective thinking. Previous HCI researchers focus on informal learning as an important context to educate AI literacy. Second is learning through art. This approach was originally proposed by John Dewey. This can provoke critical thinking by thinking outside of the box during interpreting the meaning of artworks. So, to promote the audience's critical thinking about technology, contemporary artists have been creating artworks related to AI. However, previous attempts focus on educating the technical aspect of AI or delivering on the artist's own opinion. Therefore, there is a need for more effort to encourage the youth to actively connect their lives with the impact of AI, to think critically about the potential influence of future AI, and to develop critical thinking competencies on an individual level. Based on this background, we aim to foster youth's critical thinking competency about AI through exhibitions. Especially in this study, we focus on these three AI literacy related to critical thinking. We adopted a two-phase approach to achieve this research goal. The first phase involved designing an exhibition through co-design workshops, with for designers, for developers, and for artists. The second phase involved exploring the effect of the exhibition by inviting 25 youth through before, during, and after exhibition activities. For designing the exhibition, first, design guidelines were established through literature review. Then, based on the guidelines, 5 collaborative workshops were conducted. Finally, the 4 artworks were created. Now, let me briefly introduce each artwork, exploring a different aspect of AI. The first artwork, Being Data to Feed AI, encouraged the audience to recognize their faces or movement could always be detected and recorded without their knowledge. The second artwork, My AI's Life After I Died, shows what could happen if a man who coexisted with AI died, leaving his personalized AI behind. This work prompted the audience to consider AI's unexpected impact through various scenarios. The third artwork, AI Recommendation, Comfort or Losing Control, highlighted our dependence on AI recommendations and the potential loss of human agency. The last artwork, Walking with the Machine Unreadable Gait, encouraged the audience to imagine a future where even mundane human behavior can be processed as data and become a means of surveillance. We also designed a poster and the overall exhibition narrative to help the audience immerse the exhibition gradually. Then, we invited 25 youth to explore the effect of the exhibition. For user study, we design exhibition experience, including before, during, and after exhibition activities with grouping participants into 6 groups. Before the exhibition, we conducted a survey on AI literacy to understand youth's prior knowledge. During the exhibition, youth freely interacted with artworks and discussed AI with other participants while following moderator's guide. After the exhibition, debriefing interviews and the same survey were conducted again to understand the thought process and changes of the youth. Now, let's take a look at the impact of the exhibition. Overall, the participants perceived that their knowledge of AI literacy had increased after experiencing the exhibition. This was possible through various factors of the exhibition, such as the interactivity, the narrative, mixed perspectives, the abstract expression, and the guided experience. During the exhibition activities, most participants request free time to take pictures and upload their thoughts about the exhibition on social media. Through this activity, participants organize their own thoughts about AI by selecting photos and writing the posts. Additionally, before the moderator requests them to discuss, participants voluntarily started to discuss with other participants about AI, and sometimes went through persuading each other about opposing opinions in the exhibition hall. This process supported participants to understand various perspectives through critical thinking. After these activities, we revealed the participants' thought change by comparing before and after survey and interview data. This could be divided into 4 themes. Firstly, the youth expanded their knowledge about what AI is. Participants who could not even answer the question, "What is AI?" realized that AI could be anything beyond Siri. Secondly, prior to the exhibition, participants held positive or negative biased views on AI. However, through the exhibition, they were able to recognize various aspects of AI and expand their perception by accepting new possibilities. Thirdly, participants who had previously only imagined future AI as personal assistant in a smart home were able to envision AI as collaborators related to their dream jobs after experiencing the exhibition. Lastly, participants who perceived ethical standards for AI as being superficially based on the words frequently appear in mass media were able to express detailed standards for future ethical AI based on their own values. Based on our findings, we propose several implications for designing exhibitions that foster critical thinking competencies, such as for creating artwork that connects AI with the youth's daily lives. Also, when designing exhibition experience activities, it is important to uncover youth's preconceptions of AI to support tracking their perceived change. Additionally, facilitating group discussion that include diverse perspectives can aid in shaping their own perspectives. Through these design implications, we wonder how design research can further support the continuous development of critical thinking even after youth leave the exhibition. For instance, future research could attempt to develop digital platforms that provide discussion topics to foster critical thinking skills related to AI. To sum up, this study investigated how youth can obtain critical thinking competencies related to AI and apply them in their lives through exhibitions. We hope that the implication of this study will be useful for AI educators, HCI researchers, developers, and designers interested in critical thinking education. In closing, we also hope that youth can become responsible users with critical thinking skills for better coexisting with AI. Thank you for your time and please feel free to contact us with any questions.